number 2. That's our 2 that popped out. She wasn't fit, and then she walked away left her. Should have to back behind her rock. Oh, but now she's in set state. Dishwasher's pretty full, so I can get more in. So I'm just letting that go. If we come back, I'll empty it and I can get more in it the way it likes. This is for some stuff like the graters and the boards. I can't really take it away very well because it's just going to sit in this side as opposed to that side. I didn't think it was going to rain all week, but then somebody else's text me said it's meant to rain all week. Alright, so somebody else was booking a run. Well, 2 days ago I checked the forecast when we were lying in bed. Put it on my phone. My phone upstairs. No, it's nice and sunny at that. I think we back out. Fine.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
His kick.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stump it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4. Bringing up 2nd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Oh, Travis Kelce unable to pull it in. But now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open.
Still paranoid you're touching our food.
Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much.
She's still paranoid you're touching our food.
But that's a catch he should have made. From the gun on 3rd down.
What a car.
Mahomes.
It's not got an MOT. So you want to park it in the drive.
Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So he was outside trying to do it.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little
either of those.
Trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot.
Well, I think he booked in for an MOT, right? But he actually hasn't booked in for an MOT. I think he's got a phone on Monday. Doesn't just take it to the garage.
Here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's taken
He's not booked it. He's found the place who does the cheapest MOTs.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, it's Jordan, and he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Now this throw caught left side, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He's taken down.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. Old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Charger football to start quarter number 2. And we'll see what transpires as they're up against a 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. More from L.A. in a moment. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for KC. 44 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And again, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Okay.
The 22 is the line to gain here
Apparently
on 3rd
so.
down.
Apparently you're not doing anything I've done. Said you're not really taking into account anything I've done, I guess.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down. Right
Taking her out. Tidied the dishes up that needed to be put away. Best I could.
So much about
Oh, Stowe, you haven't listened to what I said when we were up at the sink.
They catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play.
I thought it was all just for the bin.
They did a really nice job there of limiting that.
So we're just going to take the bin stuff out when we're going out, so nothing leaked.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Butker's kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And he slings one that's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Herbert throwing again. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
It's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Herbert back to the air. He's going to look downfield for Henry. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
To the air again, Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. Draw play, it's Eckler. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown.
Next we can.
Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Mahomes now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Over the middle, complete. That's Stevens. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From midfield, here's Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sullivan. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a first and 10 at the 18. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Coleman has it here right side.
And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21. So we reach. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Harrison Butker.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Open man, it's Allen.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Here's Herbert now on second down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard
walking into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Play to the running.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 21. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. More from L.A. in a moment. On first down, Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, here's Love. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The score, Chargers 24, Chiefs 3.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Been a good leadership and a good distributor. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first down, Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevens. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
To number 8.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
21 yards. First down, Kansas City.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That is caught at the 7.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. Mahomes now to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a third and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire time.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Fourth and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. On 4th down, Herbert. And Allen's got it. Being able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
The 46-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man is Bourne.
Herbert.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal as a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
27.
That drive took them inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And out come the Chiefs now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see